my applied leadership project was to bring together internationally minded students from the Pacific Asian Affairs Council and international students from the East-West Center Participants Association via mutual participation in already established programs of these two organizations. Following is some background information on these two groups and the opportunities for collaboration that they offer. Pacific Asian Affairs Council, PAC, is an organization whose core mission is to promote greater awareness and understanding of international affairs among Hawaiian high school teachers and students. This is accomplished through various means, including after-school classes and clubs, interactive problem-solving simulations, teacher training workshops, and what I was most personally interested in, inter-school conferences and forums held throughout the school. Now, the East-West Center probably requires no introduction, but I'm going to go ahead and give it one anyway. Established by the United States Congress in 1960, the East-West Center seeks to promote cross-cultural cooperation and understanding, both through its research, education, and seminar programs, as well as informal exchange, otherwise known as hanging out with each other. This brings us to the East-West Center Participants Association, EWCPA, which, incredibly enough, consists of students and young professionals, and old professionals, from both the U.S. and Asia Pacific participating in the various education programs offered by the East-West Center. And now, your gratuitous French for the day. Basically, how did I decide to do what I did? My idea for this project came at the beginning of the semester, when I was hunting for partner organizations and ideas. Lance suggested that I look into PAC, which caught my fancy as I'm interested in international relations. I soon found out that PAC is headquartered in none other than Burns Hall, less than 500 feet from where I live, and I'd never heard of it before. Seeing as how PAC's motto is, bringing the world to Hawaii, and the EWCPA is predominantly international students in Hawaii, I felt that there was definite potential for closer cooperation between the two. As it turns out, the East-West Center and PAC already work quite closely with each other. After all, they're in the same building. So it's just the EWCPA that's been left out in the dark. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Anyway, on we go to some of the opportunities for closer engagement between EWCPA and PAC. First and foremost is WES, which stands for, say it with me now, Wednesday Evening Seminars. This is, of course, the more formal side of things, as it's centered around a lecture given by a recognized expert in a certain field. The opportunity for collaboration comes from small group discussions and presentations. On the more informal side of the house, we have the East-West Fest, which, as we all know, provides the chance for EWCPA members to showcase their home cultures through stage performances and informational booths. This also represents a great community outreach opportunity, not only with the festival itself, but also because these groups can perform in other venues, such as, for instance, PAC's scholarship events and teacher orientations coming up in early June. One good example of a PAC-sponsored event is the Global Youth Forum, which took place not too long ago. This program featured presentations from Hawaiian high schoolers on issues facing Hawaii and the Asia-Pacific region, such as Hawaii's dependence on imported petroleum, as well as a panel of foreign students from the International Hospitality Center, who reflected on their time spent in the islands and what they would take back with them to their home countries. Also giving talks were representatives from organizations such as the United Nations Association and the Polynesian Voyaging Society. In total, a great opportunity for outreach as well as some networking. So I guess it's time now for my stream of consciousness rant. In terms of problems and challenges, I think the biggest one for me for this project was definitely timing. Basically, this wasn't my first choice of a project. I was initially hoping for something that was a little bit closer to my specific area of interest, history, and by the time I figured out what it was I wanted to do, it was already well into the semester, which I think definitely limited the opportunities for collaboration, at least this go-around. As a result, you've probably noticed this digital story is more theoretical than anything else. I guess I'm hoping that this lays the groundwork for increased future cooperation between the EWCPA and PAC. In terms of recommendations, I would, again, definitely suggest that you start early in your planning phase, figuring out what's out there, what you would like to do, because especially if your project turns out to be anything like mine, January is a little bit late to start thinking about things like that. And on that happy note, thanks for watching, and good luck to you guys as you embark on the next phase of your leadership experience.
Yeah.